Ruto knows his rating is down. Ruto controls the intelligence. They give him reports every day. And they tell him, say, kura ikipigwa leo, kupata 35 itakuwa ngumu. 35%. He knows. Somehow, Kalonzo has just become the automatic flag bearer. It's not even an issue being discussed. Not even among Gachagua themselves. It's not an issue for discussion. Okay. Kalonzo is the flag bearer.
How much of a
and he's already a glue putting these people together. People have conceived him to be weak. But you see him in Bondo. And you see the way Kalonzo is now being received. You can have your own views about him if you want. But the things you always thought about Kalonzo are not working. Kalonzo, the man now, is a different person.
Very good day to you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of the Candid Talk here on Herman Manyora's YouTube channel. Remember, this is Kenya's most comprehensive political and public governance analysis show. I'm here with Professor Herman Manyora. Prof, how are you?
Good.
President William Ruto is talking about the 4 men, of course, and 1 lady who are making noise and trying to divide positions amongst themselves. That is what he says. While the other hand, Gachagua is saying, look, this person is already kind of sensing defeat. And maybe he's actually concerned with the kind of reception that Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka received in Bondo. How do you weigh in on this particular direction? Do you think that indeed, perhaps President William Ruto has started sensing something, and that is why he's reacting this way to how the opposition is?
I think to be fair to Ruto, he's a human being.
Okay.
First of all, he knows the one-term thing is a reality. Ruto knows his rating is down. Ruto controls the intelligence. They give him reports every day. And they tell him, say, kura ikipigwa leo, kupata 35 itakuwa ngumu. 35%. He knows. But what is now more worrying to Ruto is the fact that what he thought would be the challenge to the opposition has been sorted out in a very simple, seamless way. Which is to agree on a presidential candidate. He told the united opposition will be disunited when it comes to picking a candidate. And now, somehow, Kalonzo has just become the automatic flag bearer. It's not even an issue being discussed. Not even among Gachagua themselves. It's not an issue for discussion. Okay. Kalonzo is the flag bearer.
How much of a threat?
And he's already a glue putting these people together.
How much of a threat is the candidacy of Kalonzo?
It's not so much the Kalonzo the man. I have told you Ruto is scared of 2 things now. Yes. First, the one-term thing is a reality. He has intelligence briefings. And he knows if elections were called, he wouldn't win today. He will have to do a lot to win in 2022. But if elections were held today, he knows he can't win.
Yes.
Before he recovers from that, here is Kalonzo. Already the agreed flag bearer. And he had hoped that although he's doing badly today, he will still win in future 2027 because these people will not agree on a presidential candidate. That division will work in his favor. Now that is not there again. The opposition is already agreed on Kalonzo.
You feel as if the president really wanted to capitalize on the division.
He thought he wanted to. I would. Every one of us would. That's what Moi did in 92. That's what Moi did in 97.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody would. Anybody would. You would yourself. If you are in Ruto's shoes, you'll be banking on the opposition getting divided when it gets to picking a candidate. And now Kalonzo has just emerged as a candidate. That's very worrying to Ruto. So you must understand some of these reactions from that perspective. Yeah.
Talk to me about the reception that Kalonzo Musyoka received way back in Bondo, because this is
those are some of the things.
This is something that Rigathi Gachagua actually brought on board, because it looks as if you look at the kind of mathematics that is being done here at this table, in fact for Ruto, owing to the fact that the mountain is gone, so to say. Let's start from that particular point. And then now he was actually relying on the support base of the former Prime Minister Raila Odinga. And then he sees that kind of reception that Kalonzo Musyoka received at other particular
For Ruto, it has been a series of worries.
Should that reception actually worry him?
Of course. You know you can go up to number 5. Number 1, one term, Ruto must go is a reality. And ratings, his ratings from the intelligence, if they give him, they know they give him, it must worry him. And then he had hoped the opposition will be united. Unfortunately for him, it is
United.
settled on somebody frictionlessly, without even saying it. It's Kalonzo.
At least that's according to you.
Then there was the issue of Baba, who was going to assist you. Unfortunately, Baba is no more. You see,
Yes.
what are you left with? You are left with, okay, when they finally pick somebody, I hope that somebody is weak. In your mind, you have Kalonzo. Kalonzo is a weak person. Because a nightmare to Ruto will be Gachagua. A man will face another man. Mundu hu mundu. Mundu hu?
Mundu hu mundu.
Yes. Or some, even Matiangi now. No, then so Kalonzo is weak. Now we are settling on the person. Initially it was, will they even agree? They have agreed. So your hope then will be, if you are Ruto, let that person they have agreed on be weak. Kalonzo has been known to be weak. Then you go to Bondo.
Weak.
Yeah, then you go to Bondo and see Kalonzo. And now look at Kalonzo who is moving. Is that the same Kalonzo Ruto had in mind? There's a different Kalonzo. So this is a nightmare to Ruto. Things in our cities, one after the other, is a disaster. Including now Kalonzo the man. Is not the Kalonzo you would have hoped to deal with.
By the way, what is this idea about Kalonzo being weak?
No, that's what everybody has
why
people have conceived him to be weak. But you see him in Bondo. And you see the way Kalonzo is now being received. You can have your own views about him if you want. But the things you always thought about Kalonzo are not working. Kalonzo, the man now, is a different person. So you see, that's very worrying. That must be very worrying to Ruto. Yeah. He will need to do a lot extra than perhaps he was prepared for. Yeah.
With Gachagua, at least having a lot of influence in the mountain, could we then agree that to that extent, Kalonzo can actually bank on that particular region, and then now he's outside here fighting for the support base of Raila Amolo Odinga with President William Ruto, and that is the kind of trick that they may actually use in order to
you see, for Kalonzo,
clip him.
The presidency is his to lose. As we speak now, Kalonzo has over 65% of the votes. So between now and 2027, it's a long period. And they can commit blunders. Kalonzo can make blunders to lose the election. But the election is his. Has the mountain, has western, has Gusiland, has a bit of coast, some reasonable amount of coast, has almost the entire Nairobi, Kalonzo has 70% of Nairobi. You know, it used to be PNU versus ODM, Jubilee versus ODM, Kenya Kwanza UDA versus ODM. All the people that were on both sides are now in one side. So Nairobi is basically Kalonzo's. And there is this narrative that was ignited by Orengo that Kalonzo has been with Raila. 2013, 2017, 2022, he was not even the running mate, and yet he supported Raila. More Kambas than Luos voted for Raila in terms of really turnout and percentages. So that narrative is a powerful narrative. And to the extent that the Luos may not have their own candidate, instead they will be urged to vote for Ruto, which they will, I'm sure. But Kalonzo will claw. He will eat into that vote. I will be surprised if Kalonzo does not get 30% of the Luo vote. So you see, Kalonzo has 70% of the vote. Yeah.
So that narrative is there. There is also the counter narrative on the other end of those people who feel that they need to support President William Ruto. They're saying the highest position that the former Prime Minister Raila Odinga ever attained was becoming the Prime Minister of this country.
Yes.
And those accolades can well be traced back to the efforts of at least President William Ruto currently. So they're saying, yes, you're saying here that Kalonzo has been with him, at least deputizing him all through, and all these things are losses. But then William Ruto was with him at that time, and of course he became the Prime Minister of the country. What role did
Ruto play? Ruto jumped to Raila's bandwagon when he realized Raila was taking Rift Valley already. And it's Raila who told Ruto to come and occupy that space in a rainbow. Those are the facts of history. You can't rewrite them. But they will sell.
Okay.
That Ruto is our neighbor.
Yes.
We are even Nilots. We are even dark together. Is that true? He was in the Pentagon. He stood in KICC with Raila. He helped Raila become. That will sell. And that will give votes. But so will also the fact that Kalonzo has been with Raila. So it's a question who between the two will get more votes. I know Ruto will get more. But does Kalonzo need more than 20% of Luo votes?
Okay.
20% of the Luo vote is disaster to Ruto if those votes go to Kalonzo. Because Kalonzo will have the mountain, will have Western, will have Nairobi. So Ruto remains the Rift Valley, Nyanza, and Northeastern. He can't. It's a big disaster.
Ruto is also looking at how these people actually...
I know there's a lot Ruto can still do and win. I know. I'm just giving you as it is.
Okay.
You see, this is when you are analyzing politics.
Yes.
Whether you are in America or not, there is what is obvious.
Yes.
In America, we have the obvious issues that cluster people into voters. We have the blue collar, white, we have the blue states that are Democrat. We have the red states that are Republican. Then we have battleground states. It's always like that.
Yes.
Then some issues begin to emerge that put some red states in danger of going to the blue side. Then there's something that is happening in a state that is traditionally democratic, blue. But there's an issue that has come up that puts that into the danger of joining the red. That's how politics is done when it comes to election. So we know where Ruto starts. And we know where Kalonzo starts. We know Kalonzo has over 60% of the votes. But we are not saying that's what will obtain on the voting day in August 2027. That's how they may lose. If they think that's how it will go to 2027. You have to guard against the issues that may arise. And whenever they arise, you must deal with them to put your people under less danger of going the other side. It happens in America, UK, everywhere. An issue arises, you have to deal with that issue in such a way the other side doesn't eat into your side.
Okay. Yeah. Then what do you make of the president's sentiments? Because he's saying,
everybody says that. Everybody says that.
So there's no truth.
If I was the one running Kalonzo's campaign, in another 6 months, Ruto will not speak like that. In another 6 months.
He wouldn't speak the way he's...
In fact, my approach, if I was running the Kalonzo campaign, would be different. From June next year, I begin to form government. And begin to craft executive orders. Yes. Obama tried that. There was a lot of... when he ran for office first time, it was 208 or something. There was a lot of noise in America. He appeared presidential somewhere with the flags, and then people, no, this one is not yet president. And then, if I was Kalonzo, that's what I would do. From next year, June, presidential, I'm the president. Hata kuzungua kwa let kina Gachagua go.
What information would he be sending down there to the people?
I know that is my secret. They have to pay me.
I'm
looking for somebody to hire me. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's wait and see what happens before that. But of course, we are here looking at what President William Ruto is doing and as well trying to respond to these people. But you are saying here that even if Kalonzo gets 20% of the Luo vote, then that would be...
disaster for Ruto.
Disaster for Ruto. Ladies and gentlemen, weigh in and tell us what you actually think. You've heard Prof here, what he says. Kindly subscribe to our channel here, and let's meet again for these wonderful conversations. Thank you for watching. Weigh in and tell us what you think. My name is Evans Okenyi.